Hey there everybody, welcome back to Digimobs Season 2! So, I have been a very busy person since the last episode. Um, I've done a ton of things. As you can see, I kind of have a path going here. So this is gonna be a more talky episode, I think. Because there's a few things I want to talk about involving Digimon specifically. As a franchise and the game series that I wanted to bring up anyway at some point, so I'm going to just do that now. Why do I have a ladder there? I don't remember putting that there. I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. So, first things first, we'll check this out down here. Where I was just at. I was working on it, that's why it's I was standing over here. I haven't done a lot. So this is going to be the Digimon barn. I've only just started on it. As you can see, I'm probably not going to force you guys to watch this. I may do record the rest of when I build it and just do a speed run of it for you guys at some point. Yes, I do have a bunch of random crap in my inventory. So I had put this here because I needed to measure how tall he was to see, get an idea of how tall I should make the door. And so I've done some really crappy redstone to make it so that it shuts. But that's why this is glowstone, because I can't put windows there. There will be windows back here in this back wall. And then I have plans for this spot back here too. That's why there's doors back here. But yeah, this is the start of the barn. And I mainly just spent time on the redstone for the hell of it earlier today because I was feeling motivated to work on stuff, so I did. Alright, so then over here, this is the Death Monument. I will probably continue to do some work on it because I want to put some dirt down and some flowers and stuff over here, but this is what it is for now anyway. On this pillar is where we'll put signs for any Digimon that we lose. I do intend at some point to put the names up of the Digimon that we lost from Season 1. I will not be putting the Digimon that were alive at the end of Season 1 on there because they didn't die. They just kind of moved on. They're still chilling there. Alright, so then here's the really cool thing that I spent a lot of hours on gathering materials to build. And I think it's really cool. It is probably my favorite thing I have built in Minecraft. And it is a shrine for the Digimentals, or the Digi-eggs. You can tell I used a bunch of my bronze and copper up. Unfortunately, I'm trying to mine a bunch more copper now for us to work on another part of the barn project, but I decided to use some the red Digizoid for the heck of it. But so here it is. If my calculations are right, there are enough plinths here or whatever to cover all the Digi-eggs, except the one from the manga, I think. There's one in the manga that is not seen in normal anywhere else, but so yeah, this is the temple. We'll go downstairs and look at it here too. But I left this open here because I kind of liked the ability to kind of walk out here and look over everything. I plan on building something right over there in that section, but that is for another project for another time. These are just half slabs. I did it intentionally because I like the floaty thing, so it kind of looks like they're floating. I have some glowstone lamps, so if I could make almost like the pillar of light that you get from beacons, like underneath these, I would do that. But I am not going to farm up all the stuff to make beacons for that, just because I think that would be even cooler. But yeah, so this is one of the things I really like. Like, this is probably my favorite build of everything that I have done. I farmed up all this stuff myself. I went into the nether with my previous pick, which I had gotten my luck up fairly high on, and went quartz hunting. Fortunately, I'm not sharing the nether with anybody, so I can get pretty much as much quartz as I want. So just made some columns. Also, when I was building this, I about got knocked off of here 4 or 5 times from having Digimon spawn up here and then get mad at me and smack me around. So there's that. I just went over and explored that at some point, so there's just a torch there from that. Otherwise, I have not done a ton. Well, I've done a lot. Like this has taken a long time. All of this that I've done, it just isn't much left to show. I really like the temple. I like the way it kind of sits up there. I really like that at night, it kind of glows. It always glows because of the glowstone and the lamps that are in there and stuff. So I like the way that looks. I like it that it's up on the hill. Kind of inspired by the Greek and Roman temples and stuff like that. So there's that. I have a new pick. Finally, I made my ultimate pick. That's why I call it the Uber pick. Mainly because if Nick watches this, it'll make him mad. But it is Manilium, Cobalt, and Paper, which give me some bonuses. And then I put Double Haste, an Obsidian Plate, Auto Repair, and an Emerald, and then Luck on it. You can see my armor is in terrible shape. I have used a bunch of I found more diamonds, but I've used pretty much all of them up. Just getting the bonuses that I want on that pick. So yeah, I've got 2 left. My supplies are starting to get there again. I've gone through some stuff hasn't been touched in there, and then other things I've used a ton of, like I used a bunch of bronze and the copper in the temple, and then I want the rest of the copper is for down here. I'm going to use the copper and blue Digizoid to put a pattern in the floor in here. So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to start working on here. So that's why I need to collect a bunch more copper though. So copper farming is going to have to be a thing because I've gone through a ton of it. I almost need to build another portal in the Nether, just because I have mined many of the resources that were in the area that I was working in there. That or I need to dig a new mine shaft, which is probably the better plan. Alright, so what are we going to do for the rest of today? I don't know. I didn't really think too hard about what to do today, to be honest. But there are some things I want to talk about. So, there was somewhere I wanted to go, but where was it? I don't remember. I want to go Digimental farming at some point, or go on a Digimental hunt. I have found, I don't remember if I was recording when I did that. I found another set of the 2 that we've got of Knowledge and Love, and I just left them there because I don't need 2 sets of Knowledge and Love. So, oh gosh, was really unprepared to record today, but I really needed to, so I apologize for being a little out of sorts. I need to, one of the things, if you have input on what you would like for me to use as my ultimate weapon, you should probably leave it, because I am going to be working on that in not too darn long. And then I need to get myself outfitted in some diamond armor, because I have discovered that basically if I have to get stuck fighting a champion or ultimate Digimon, I basically get my butt kicked now. I have updated to the current build, which I cannot recall off the top of my head what it is. But I updated to that, and the Digimon hit a hell of a lot harder now. And I don't know if that is from a previous update and I just hadn't noticed it yet, but man, I got wrecked by a Numamon in the one area. As depressing as that is to admit, it's about as bad as getting wrecked by a Sukamon. Kabuterimon. Okay, let's hope that he doesn't decide to try and eat us. No, you go away. Okay. I think we're just going to walk over here a little ways. So let's talk about Digimon. So as some of you who watch this stuff probably already know, I know a few specifically do, there is finally a new Digimon game coming out for us over here in America. It's Digimon, something All-Star Rumble or something like that. It comes out here not too long. It's the first game we've had over here in a long time, and I would encourage anybody who's a fan of the Digimon series and wants to see more Digimon games to buy it, whether you really want to play it or not, because we kind of need to show support with our wallets, unfortunately, to get them to actually start bringing those games back over here, because they are convinced, for whatever reason, that those games will not sell. Ooh, crap, a witch's hut. Could probably take the witch, to be honest. Our weapon is pretty powerful for against normal mobs. What the heck? Oh no! Oh no! You stay the hell away from me! Frickin' Suga! Oh crap! Here he comes. Oh man, he really is not happy with me. Stupid Sukamon, man! What the hell is with their aggro? What is this? Pororomon. This is new for me. I have no idea who that Digimon is. You are interesting. I don't even know what it becomes. Like, what is this from? If you have an idea, let me know, because I'm curious. Because I will forget to look it up later, because I am really bad at that kind of stuff. It's interesting. Um, so I would encourage anybody who is interested in there possibly being more Digimon games coming out here in getting it, whether you want it or not. If you're a big fan of like the Battle Spirit games and the Digimon Rumble games, I would encourage you to get it anyway, because you'll probably like it. I'm not the biggest fan of those games. I never really owned them, because at that time in my life, I was much more of an RPG fan, and RPGs are still pretty much my favorite genre. But it'd be worth doing anyway. So I'm gonna get it. I'm sure I'll enjoy it too, well enough. It's just that's the way it is. So that brings us to some other stuff. I'm gonna put some links in the description for you guys. So there is a movement I have been following for quite a while now. I've been intending to bring it up. It's called Digimon. What the hell are they calling it? I can't think of what they're actually calling it, but it's basically it's a movement to get Digimon games localized. In particular, Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Digimon Decode. Redigitized Decode or something like that, which was the 3DS port of the Digimon World 1 remake that they did. It's an Agumon. Hopefully he won't try to eat me. Well, we found a desert that's closer. Like, this is way closer than the one I tried to find to get meat from dragons, so good find for me. We are going to be getting ourselves a Vmon at some point. Just because I want to try to use Flame Dramon if we can. This is a pretty big desert, too. Oh, is that what I think it is? How lucky do you think we are? I don't know, it's just made of normal stone, so I don't know if that's anything special or not. I'm gonna be so psyched if this is the Digi of Courage in here. Well, there is something in there. Oh, hell yes! Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that really makes my day. It's a cheapo egg. I wish we had the stuff for it. I would hatch it just for the heck of it. This is great, guys. I can't believe this. We actually found the Digi Egg of Courage. Digimental of Courage. That's awesome. Oh, man. I'm so excited to have that. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad we found this desert. I'm glad I randomly wandered this way today. Just so I could talk with all of y'all. With all of you. But there's a petition on change.org with that group that you can sign to try and get their attention. It's gotten some attention from Bandai Namco itself. But they're still pushing to get people to sign it. So I would encourage you, if you're old enough to do that stuff, to sign it. If you're not old enough, talk to your parents. It doesn't cost anything to sign the petition. Sign the petition. Go post on the forums, and spread the word if you've got other friends that are a big fan of Digimon, because it's really the bigger point of it is we do want those games specifically. I very much do, very much do. But the bigger point is we're hoping that through the hope is that with this campaign, the campaign for that is that we can convince Bandai Namco to start releasing Digimon games everywhere. It's not just America. It's not just the Americas, like Europe. It's for the world. Like we want to get this stuff localized so that Digimon fans everywhere can enjoy it, as opposed to not being able to, which is pretty much where we're at now. There's a reason why it's been many years since we have seen a Digimon game released here. And that sucks. Big time. Like that's really terrible that it's that way. So that's really the big point of that. So I'd encourage you to check out the links below for that. I have signed it, and I just wanted to spread the word with you guys, and hope that maybe we can get some more signatures, and maybe we can eventually get Bandai to actually acknowledge that it would be worth it to do that. And there's a whole nother rant I could go on with you guys about localization and how certain companies handle that, but I'm not going to. I think there are probably other people on YouTube that have done that and have done it better than I can do it. So there's one more big thing I want to talk about, and I'll probably end this episode here because I don't know where we're at. Oh, hey, there's a virus type Metal Greymon. I don't really want to fight him because I'm pretty sure he'll just wreck me. And that is a recent announcement in the anime world for Digimon, which I actually got excited about. I have watched a lot of the Digimon anime, except the X-Cross Wars, the Cross Wars, or whatever the heck they ended up calling it here. This Vmon, I think, wants to hit me. I have not watched that, and that was just because I never got a chance to really do so. Legitimately, I'm not a big fan of pirating anything these days. Personally, I'm not gonna go on to a morality rant with you guys about it. I just personally choose to not do that anymore. But that's why I have not seen it, and that's just the way it is. But recently, they announced that as part of the 15th anniversary for Digimon as a whole, they are going to become. They're basically going back and they're bringing back some of the original tamers from the very first two Digimon series. Specifically, they are going to be focusing on Tai and Tai for sure is the big one that they announced, but they've basically said they are going to show us a lot of the other Digidestin, original Digidestin. The trick is, or the thing that I think is interesting, is it takes place after the second series, which was had Davis and the Armored Digivolutions in it, and takes place while Tai is in high school. He is 17, I believe. So that's being worked on right now over in Japan. The thing that I thought was really neat about this, though, and an acknowledgement to the fact that there are fans for this all over the world, is that when they announced it, they actually had an English translated trailer for it. And on their website, they did an egg thing, and there was an English translation on there as well. So they definitely are, as far as the anime goes anyway, they're acknowledging the fact that there are fans everywhere. Like, it was in many different languages, and that's awesome. That makes me hope that we will see that quicker than you would normally see an anime show up over here, dubbed. And I know there's a lot of you guys that hate dubbed versions of stuff. I used to be one of you, and then I just kind of gave it up because I multitask a lot, and I just couldn't handle needing to read subtitles anymore. So we're gonna just fortify our island here. What we should do is just go back to that hut and close it up for the night. Enderman. So, but that was some of the stuff I really wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be a very interesting series. I'm interested to see what they do with it. I'm really interested to see what elements of the newer series they end up using. Like they decided to bring back. I am also secretly hoping, not really secretly, I guess, I'm hoping to see Omnimon again because I like Omnimon. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm excited for that big time. That is one of the that was one of the cooler things that we had announced not too long ago. So, and I am trying to keep tabs on it. I just haven't checked on it in a little while, so that's why I don't know for sure about some of the stuff. I forgot I have a bow on me. Die, creeper. So, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I realize this may be a little dull. I apologize for that, but there was just some stuff I wanted to talk about. I wanted to show you guys the new stuff I've done. Um, Next time we'll do something more interesting. Hopefully, I don't know what it'll be yet, but there is a witch fighting an Agumon over there. I don't know, the color of that Agumon is green, it looks like. I don't know if it's supposed to be a black. Maybe it's black Agumon, I don't know. Another news real quick. For those of you who are watching the Digimon MMO, Digimon Masters Online stuff that I was doing, I am going to be trying to bring that back here in not too long. So, if you were interested in that, stay tuned, because hopefully it'll be showing up here again in not too long at all. Man, witches take a lot to die. What the hell is up with that? Is it a super witch? That was a black Agumon that she was fighting. Come on! How many hearts do these guys have? Oh wait, they heal themselves, don't they? I forgot about that. I haven't fought a witch in a while. Alright, everybody, I think that's going to do it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Check out those links below. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.